Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mauro Temple here. I hope you're doing very well. I'm here with a quick vlog from what it's about. It's about what has happened in the past few months, what has been going on here in the studio, and with my journey and my musical career, and what I've been doing with Mauro Records. And well, first of all, I told you guys a long time ago. It was like a month ago. I was It was another blog, and I was talking about releasing an original EP. This album will be released still on Destruct Sound Recordings. This album will be up online on SoundCloud and Bandcamp, and I believe in iTunes. And of course, I will upload all the tracks here in YouTube, and I will put the links down below for free downloads or for your purchase, whatever you want to do. But stay tuned for those tracks. I got them finished. I got my mix finished and mastered, and then I had got some of the remixers finished with them. I'm just missing one remixer, but the EP is almost finished and should be online in the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna start talking with the label already. The label is already waiting for the tracks, and they'll start the promo. So yeah, that'll be my first album that I released by a label. It's uh, it's a small label from Italy. They're pretty good guys. Pretty original and underground. They're like a team. They get to play, and they got their own studio going on. They got like a lot of machines, drum machines, and like they just get together and play, and they just release music together. So they allowed me to play in their label, and they gave me the chance to release my track over there on their label. So yeah, that's coming up on the next few weeks. Also, I started playing here in my local city here in Houston, and uh, just this weekend was my first gig. It was the first time that I've ever played in a live scenario with like a techno stage, because I played before live with people like in front of a crowd, but in a different with a different type of music. But this time it was techno, so it was very. The show itself was very fun, and there was like people enjoyed it a lot. I mean, it's techno, people dance, but it was quite a rush for that show, because the thing is that me and other DJ, we partnered together. We're trying to create or like add weight to the underground scene here in Houston. So we're trying to do our own thing, and we're trying to throw our own events and gather our own crowd to come to our bands. Um, but yeah, I was invited by one of the promoters from here in Houston. His name is Jeff. He's got like a huge crowd coming to his shows, and he let us warm up for the headliner. This headliner name was DJ Isaac. He's a DJ from UK, believe so. He plays hardstyle, and so yeah, we were. I took all my equipment. I left my house around 7 p.m. And then I had to drive like an hour to the venue. And the thing is, like, it was so like intense, because that day, like, it was supposed to rain. It was like there was like a 70% to 80% chance of raining. Like as soon as I left the house. And the thing is that I was supposed to be there at 8 at least, so that I could install all the equipment for all the DJs to start playing, because it was many DJs that were supposed to warm up, and I was in charge of the stage pretty much. So I just left the house because I was running late, and I didn't for some reason I didn't take a cover to cover my equipment from the rain. So I was all the way while I was driving to the venue, I was thinking on just doing a U-turn and come back home, because as I was driving, I was looking around, and the clouds were like dark, like they were like, man, it's going to rain. But I didn't care, man. I was like, you know what? If it, anything, I'll just stop by a gas station or something, and I'll just stay there until the rain passes, and then I'll just get to the venue. But somehow, some way, I got to the venue without any water, nothing. It didn't rain at all. It looked like it was raining, but it didn't. It didn't rain. So I got there around 8 p.m. and one of my DJ friends was already there. He had CDJs already set up in there, and he had a tent, and all I had to do is I installed my speakers and some of my lights, and then it was around 9 p.m. when one of my friends who plays underground dark techno, he got there and he opened the show, and we started dancing, and then after that my friend BJ played from 10 to 12. He played some Detroit techno, underground techno, and then the thing, I played my slot. I was supposed to play from midnight till like 2 a.m. But the thing is that the DJ, the headliner, was supposed to be there at the venue around 1 a.m. So as a headliner, of course, everybody was going there to see the headliner, right? But so I thought that I had like an hour to play with the crowd, to make them dance. But the thing is that as soon as I started my set, because it was already like everybody was like around 100 people maybe in the dance floor, and they were outside dancing to our show and getting warmed up and everything. But as soon as I got on my mixer, and as soon as we switched the equipment for my set, the DJ, the headliner, got into the venue. So I guess as soon as he got there, he started to take pictures with the crowd. So because I guess the crowd saw him, and he kind of took all the people from outside inside. So I was left without a crowd, because he got there just like maybe 15-20 minutes after my set. So everybody was like, let's go see DJ Isa. And man, like it was just like I had to do all this. I had to go through all of these steps to get there, and that guy, of course, like I wasn't expecting him to be early, but I guess because he was supposed to go to EDC in Las Vegas the next day, so he just stopped by in Houston and he just played there for like an hour. But the thing is, he started playing. He started playing around 12:30. So all the people that was dancing outside on our show was taken away. They went inside, and I prepared everything, and I prepared like a heavy industrial like banger mix, and I even tested my sound, and I made sure that everything sounded right, and the lights and everything. And I had a blast, Or honestly, since playing here in my room, my monitor sound good, but playing with my live sound system is just better. It's just amazing, and there was a couple people dancing. Don't get me wrong, like I had like played from 12 to like 1, and then a couple of people came out. There was like a couple of guys that came out and started dancing, but yeah, it was kind of a bummer because yeah, the crowd was, honestly, the crowd was there to see DJ Isaac, so we didn't get to play on the main stage this time, but that was not that bad for being our first show. But yeah, we finished the show around my set. I finished my set around 2 a.m. And then as soon as I finished, there was this other DJ. His name was Hector. He was supposed to play industrial techno also, and he was playing like probably when he started playing, he was playing probably like 145 BPM. So it was pretty intense. I liked it. I was enjoying it. But the thing is that as soon as he started playing, it started to rain like a bet, like just a bet. But we couldn't take any chances, so we took everything off. There was this other DJ that was supposed to play also. I think his name was David. He was also supposed to play industrial techno, but we couldn't go on anymore because it was raining. Well, it wasn't raining yet, but it was supposed to rain, and you looked at the sky, and it was like it was raindrops already. So I had to take everything off, and I had to load everything back into my truck, and then I just said bye to the promoter, and thanks for everything, and then as soon as I left the venue, as soon as they closed the door, I hit like the first two stop signs, and it started raining crazy, man. Like crazy, man. Like one of those times when it rains and it rains for like 2 hours nonstop. So there was me. I was kind of baked, sort of thing. I wasn't. I don't do drugs. I wasn't doing any drugs. But there was a lot of people doing drugs like near the boot. So it's worse when you don't do the drugs, but you're near somebody that's doing them. So I was kind of baked, and then I had a couple of beers, and I was very asleep because it was around like it was like 3:30 a.m. when I was driving back home. So I was it was so funny because I was driving back home, and there was like this tarp. There was this tarp like somewhere in the background, like in the warehouse, and I saw it there, and because I didn't have a tarp, that was the thing. I was very worried that my equipment was gonna get damaged, and didn't want to leave my equipment there because there was a lot of crazy guys in there. There's a lot of like crowd. The crowd was already high as hell, so I didn't want them to break my speakers or something. So yeah, I was driving back home around 3:30 a.m. and then I had to put the tarp on, and I was already sweating and getting, it was started to rain. It was starting to rain slowly and by slowly. But the thing is that I hit like the first two streets right after the warehouse, and I hit this train. There was this train crossing the street, and the thing is like it was this one-way street, so I couldn't do like a U-turn, and there was like I don't know, like 2 or 3 cars behind me, and I wanted to go home so bad because it wasn't safe to be driving at that hour like that and with all that equipment in my truck. So yeah, I had to stay there because that freaking train was, I don't know, I guess they were loading like gas or something, or unloading some sort of thing. But it took like, I had to stand there for like 20 minutes because the thing is like almost like the very tip of the train was in front of the road. So, it was already enough that I had to wait like 20 minutes for the train to move because the train was still in front of me, and they had the railroads in front, so you can't go through. So I had to wait for it to move, and then when it started moving, I had to wait for the whole thing to pass. So I had to wait like fucking like another 15 minutes. So I had to stay there for like 30 minutes just waiting for that train to cross the street that I was trying to pass by. But yeah, that freaking train got out of the way, and then I was I had recorded a lot in my phone, in this venue that I went to where the show was. It was very far away from my house, so I had to use the GPS to get back home, and my phone was dying. It was like, I don't know, like 20% after that train. So it was kind of tricky because it was raining bad, man. It was like raining like the wipers couldn't do nothing with the windshield. Like it was, I couldn't see anything, and like I didn't know the streets, and I didn't know, like, you know how the GPS it's driving you, like go right and then, oh, never mind, like just go back and, you know, so go to your left. And then so I don't know how, but I got out of the center of my city, and I got out of downtown, and then I got back home. And man, that was a crazy adventure, because, you know, as the first experience, because this was totally standalone. You know, I just show up to the venue and I installed everything by myself. I had all the DJs help me with some of the gear, but I had to install all the power, like all the audio sound, and I had control over a lot of things that I kind of liked, because like the first DJ, my buddy David, he brought his controller and his computer to mix with. But the thing is, when you're using the software itself is got a master output. So if you plug your controller, but your controller is like, it's like at 50%, you have to lower the master on the computer to get it to a level where everything sounds good. But I was able to control that very well, so I was able to take care of my speakers. And yeah, man, that's what's happened with the first show. And also, well, I got you know, very lucky that the rain didn't ruin my equipment. I got lucky that I got home safe, and we made the show that night, and it was a blast. Don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, I know it was a bummer that when I played, the crowd went inside, but I don't know, man. I guess honestly, guys, like over there in Germany, I see you guys enjoying these mixes so much, but over here in America, or at least at that show, no, I'm not talking. I don't want to be negative, but at least at that show, it was very, yeah. Like I wish the crowd digged it more, because I did practice it a lot. Like, believe me, I practiced it a lot, and I even changed the order of the tracks many times to match like a steady, you know, like a curve of energy that keeps going up and down, but like it's steady, you know. And yeah, that was it. That was pretty much what has happened with my records. Like I said, we're still going with our music. I'm still producing, and I'm still blogging, and I'm moving. I'm trying to get this movement out here in Houston, and I'm trying to support you guys as producers from Germany and from all over France, and all you guys over there in Mexico and Colombia, and all you producers. I'm trying to get your music out there somehow, and I'm trying to throw cool shows for people to listen to, and to listen to your tracks, so maybe somebody will support you guys directly. But the whole idea of this Mauro Records show is to give you guys the best experience possible when it comes to having fun with a crowd, with the party, with the dance floor. You know, I want you guys. My goal with my mixes is to get you guys to have fun, to have like a special dimension to be in. You know what I mean? You get lost in time when you listen to the music. But unfortunately for this show, it didn't go like that quite well. I was thinking on streaming. I was thinking on streaming, doing like a live show, but didn't have enough battery on my phone, so I had to skip that. For, well, I'm gonna probably do like a live stream somewhere, like in a distant spot over here in my city. But for now, that's all what's going on in my records, guys. Like I said, I got the Possessed mix. I mean, the Possessed EP coming in like 2 to 3 weeks. So I got all the tracks ready, and I got the label waiting for the tracks. I'm just waiting for this producer, and as soon as he gets me his track, I'ma just do the artwork, and I'ma do the visuals, and I'ma upload everything here in YouTube. And if you want to support us on Bandcamp, go ahead. But if not, just hit play, hit like, and subscribe, and comment what you think about the music, and stay tuned for more. I'm gonna try to bring more techno, more interesting things. I'm gonna try to do reviews, and I'm gonna try to also. I was asked by somebody in the comments to do like a tutorial on how to produce, how to like beat making, and I have a better experience on the matter because I'm a musician myself, so I know how to compose. But I'm trying to get there with the audio, computer stuff, so I can try to help you guys and try to like build a small mini tutorial with the stuff that I know the most about, and I can teach you how to like make a kick, how to make like a synth, how to make like an arrangement, how you can like make the tracks sound louder, so that you don't have to pay for mastering. So let me know in the comments if you guys want that. But anyways, I hope that this blog uh, was fun for you guys. Like I said, I wanted to talk to you guys about this first show that I did as an independent musician. It's me, myself, Mauro Temple. It was something that I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you next time.